It's about time Halsin actually stepped up and joined us properly. He's certainly been taking up space at camp for long enough. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Can I touch your face?
No.
You're no fun.
No.
Hey, you. I made it. Easy peasy. You find Mum and Pops? No. No. I don't believe you. It isn't true. It isn't. Get away from me. Go. There is work to do.
Still alive, so that's progress.
dragon's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication.
Gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse.
Yeah?
Deep sight narrows at night time. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Count your lucky stars. Gravenguard's still alive.
You better be. Or I'm a dead man walking.
Aren't we all?
Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not.
Good man.
Here. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army. I wish we'd give up. All this standing around is making me angry.
Chihiro wants to know about supplies when we make it home.
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do.
Just about.
Just about. Shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Ain't pretty, but it can take a few.
Think you can take me on?
There is work to do.
of a fight.
I'm not going to last much longer. What should I do? Take two.
much comes easy these days. Though shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
Will you play with me? Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time. Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
Wherever Oliver has fled to, you have to pursue him. No doubt he will seek a place where the shadows are strongest.
May the darkness protect you. If you're sure. Of course. I'll see you in the evenings. Stay safe out there.
Oakfather preserve you. Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? If you're sure. Take care. I'll be here when you need me.
Oakfather preserve you. So, I'll remain with you. If you... So do I. But one duty at a time. Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal. Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose. Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before. No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows, became part of the shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning. You are right, but I must not lose focus until everything has been put right. I've wasted too much time already. Years in which nature has suffered. Then you'll have me. Lead on. Yes?
What to do?
I saw it! Nobody beats me at hide and seek.
That's him. Like an echo of Thaniel, remolded by the curse. We need him if we're to put a stop to all of this.
Will you play with me? Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time. Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
He's fled. We need to track him down. Wherever the curse is the strongest, that's where he'll go. That's where he'll feel safe.
I'll make my own fun if I have to. And my own friends.
Let none stand in our way. There!
Spoil my fun! I'll teach you a lesson. Just you watch. Want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
I shall never relent. Shield your servant. I shall not rest.
Take you.
We shall prevail.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here, playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that. It shall be done. Oliver, nobody is making you leave. This is your home. But it is dark, empty, lonely. I don't want you to be alone. I want you to be with Thaniel.
Why should I go back to him? He abandoned me.
No, you were stolen from each other. Neither of you are to blame. And I know your pain. I truly do. Thaniel was my friend also. I played with him, grew up while he stayed the same. He made me who I am today. And then he was ripped away from me. Same as for you. But you need not be alone any longer. You need not invent friends. Thaniel is back. He's waiting for you.
Fine. I'll do it. It might be nice to be with him again. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
Let's get going.
Oak Father, watch over your servant.
That might be worth a look.
A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
All right. What now? That's curious.
What's that? What shall it be?
Is that blood? No, never mind. Cutting to the chase. With haste.
I must not stop!
Have to keep going.
I must reach there.
take you!
Breathe deep and move.
On my way!
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Now is not the time.
Enemies afoot. Must keep going!
That might be worth a look.
I'm done. Can't wait to sleep.
I am prepared.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Shall we continue?
No one's stopped me yet.
Before the shadows, there was once a house full of warmth and children's laughter in this one's life. No more. You sense this one hid for days as the sounds of battle got closer and closer to town. You didn't even care who won, so long as it ended.
I don't believe it. They can't be.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them carry thee.
No.
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours, too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane. But she shan't remain here. The weave knows her purpose. It will guide her plainly, if she listens. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning. That of the decaying forest and the seedling that bore it. But it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands. She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fated.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. A Abandon not the weave, and it shall not abandon thee.
You feel grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right.
I've got a long road ahead.
The druid Halsin spoke to me. The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place. For the land to heal.
Oakfather preserve you. Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is. Oakfather preserve you. Wherever you need me. I'll be right here in camp. Take care out there.
Halsin is one hench elf. I'm impressed. And glad he's on our side. Hell yes.
Hey, good looking. Don't be shy.
Let's move.
I thought I'd seen the whole of you. Mighty as Tiamat's dragons, monumental as the one in the void. But now, I see more in you still. You are iron and steel, yes. But you are also silk and satin. Soon, I would know you again. Not to claw you, but to caress you. Not to be burned in your heat, but to be bathed in your warmth. As have I. Truthfully, it took more courage to ask for a soft touch than it would to meet the gaze of the ninefold dragon. Thus far I've taunted you, devoured you, battled you. Now, I want more than anything to soothe you. close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul? Right enough.
You'll find Z'rell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Praise the Absolute. We are favored. We are blessed.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
The blessed will conquer all.
There can be no doubt.
There can be no
doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the
Another
secret
true
of the
soul.
Absolute.
The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors.
Where do you hail from?
I was a... Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlach, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me. Nothing would surprise me. Maybe she wants to live up to her name and wrap a cord around my neck. Or maybe she just wants to say hello. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? This could come in handy.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not? First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate. Struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Maveri. poor guy. The scud of her soul is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
Sure you will. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
One soul. Of many.
Whatever you need to tell yourself. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins after the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
Where do you hail from?
I was a farrier in Disarin Valley. Then the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. But they wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually. Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait. You did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Better hope you can handle what I've got.
Of many thoughts, one mind. Not all of us survived the shadows to stand here. My wife, my sons, they were unworthy.
To stand this.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul? Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. They were a little more frothing at the mouth than faithful, true enough. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who'd draw their ire. Hmm? All who pass through here find their way to the Absolute, one way or another. How painful the path is, well, that's up to them. But look at me, preaching, and when I'm only here to serve. Anything to trade, true soul?
Brothers, sister, pray with me while we wait.
I'm not worthy. I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
To stand this close to her power. I never thought I'd make it.
I wouldn't have if not for the lantern bearer. To think the absolute grace is such a creature as that.
We are each of us threads in her design. Even those we once called monsters.
Where do you hail from?
I was a farrier in Desarin Valley. And the dreams came.
My brothers had the dreams too. Same as me. They wouldn't admit it.
The Absolute calls us all to her design.
An honor, true soul.
Bugbear keeps looking over. I'll feed him his own loincloth.
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
It's Roa you want? We only talk when you've misbehaved.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, True Soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain flopping around in her skull.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
For a moment, you do hear it. Flesh sliding on stone, like a living being extending through the walls.
Pig! In walls above! Maybe. Whole tower. Loudest near kitchen. But Mig banned. Not allowed to pet gnolls. You find meat? You share.
clumsy!
The Absolute calls us all to her design. Your family will answer. Eventually.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
What is that?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. With a soft sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Let me try it next time. Look fun.
Just a pinch of... it off as a low. Araj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Unnatural? Are we not all one under the absolute true soul? Surely there's nothing more natural than sharing our resources. Research, naturally. We Oblodras are simply curious by nature.
You realize why the name rings familiar. House of Baldur was purged a century ago by an alliance of rival drow houses. Among the many crimes tallied against them, their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
Blessed by the Absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, makers, but simply the means. Wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence, in exchange for the potions I meant. Besides. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, Very well. If there's anything else you need, let me know. Come back anytime. The Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize sample.
What a charmer.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Interesting. Just a pinch of... Ah, is this hallucinogenic? The reaction failed. Perhaps I can pawn it off as a luck potion.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. Their will has always been hers to command. I am simply putting it back where it belongs. Behold. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Like a rope drawn taut beneath the blade, the connection simply snaps.
No. Barnabas, darling. No!
There's a parasite in that corpse.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
I never learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minthara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True Soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Thank you! I'm glad someone noticed.
I'm sure they were very enthusiastic. But zeal without efficacy is for children, not servants. We are too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. However you wish. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh,
You're gonna enjoy this, ain't ya?
Let's get this over with.
I'd love to, thanks.
No one back home will ever believe this.
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
Can't risk being in open view.
Don't get used to it. One taste of regal power might have you craving more.
Carefully now.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Realm?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. Tongues of psychic flame lap at the memory of the goblins dying by your hand.
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I. For a while, but I get bored of people awfully quickly. Let's see if you can hold my interest.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
You long to be touched. A shame we're preparing for war, or I might find time for you. But all you truly need is the Absolute. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. Fine. Talk to the Bugbear Quartermaster. Tell him he's to share my secret stash with you. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, Trousseau. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more.
Her words are diplomatic, but her face betrays her true feelings. Utter contempt for you and all your kind.
Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
Your tadpole grasps at nothing. She carries no parasite. But you've spent too long reading people not to see what's behind her eyes. Scorn, stark behind her mask of deference.
As you see, Trousseau, there is so much more for you to learn.
Hazel could make sense of it.
Something over there.
I spy with my little eye. Nothing of note, really.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
seat that has seen many occupants, none of their own volition, and none in comfort.
A ritual circle. Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Congratulations, you've convinced them to give you access. Now what?
One day I'll catch a break.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
to kill!
Find a route. Eat it.
That might be worth a look.
Well, well, well.
Can't give up now. A letter from Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loves him very much.
What's the story?
lot on my mind and, well, in it. Ketheric's been studying something called the Apostle. But of which god? Hiding in plain sight.
Ready for another round? What's it gonna take? My dogs are barking. Can we rest? Attention!
Never a dull moment.
clumsy! Being... telling... Tell Mig. Absolute is God meat? Mig join up for food. If God is made of meat, it all makes sense now. Praise Absolute!
Nimble, check for gaps, cracks, anything to leverage the rock. Nichols, tools. Get creative. This rock is basalt. It'll crack with enough pressure. Ah, don't mind us, true soul. The back wall is weak. We're working to brace it. Barkus is out here? Didn't think he had the stones. Well, if he sent you, you're no slave to the Absolute. You're a damn wolf among sheep, aren't you? I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. We've a plan, but all the determination in the world is nothing without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you, or we're both done for. Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools? I'd bet my last copper there's a pier nearby.
Did you request this post too?
I'm glad I got the Warden and not Zarel. Don't get chatty with the prisoners, mind you. The Warden won't like that.
Evil can get us out of here. I don't want to hear about it.
Free for the taking.
The eye focuses on you, taking in every detail of your appearance. A spark glows within the heart of the construct. Someone or something watches you from beyond.
It's only a matter of time till we're served up to the necromancer's batter. We'll get you.
Still breathing, despite everything. What path lies before me? Don't mind if I do.
Thank my... Here.
Never a dull moment.
I'm done. Can't wait to sleep.
could go for a good meal.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
A new face. Do as the warden says, when she says, and you'll be fine.
Plant one foot in front of the other. Head forward. Back straight. Make them fear you.
This is my happy place. Tactical.
Try me.
We're in the belly of the beast now. Try not to do anything too heroic. You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious. Thank the gods. And I do, every day.
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
Being arrested.
blood. Want another?
To the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul, should they accept the All's well here. The cargo from below has already been taken to the docks.
You're mistaken, surely.
I am not.
But we've seen... what? 5 true souls sent for an audience?
And not a single one came back down from the tower top. Must have been unworthy.
It is impossible to keep a garment clean down here.
You'll find it all the harder once we're off on the march.
If you think I'm walking all the way to Baldur without a
None will do!
This is gonna feel good. Ooh, fun. Bye forever, pal. Not now.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
Breathe. I've got you.
Unless this evil can get us out of here, I don't want to hear about it. This is it. Good work. We're gonna wait until it's quiet and then bust out the back wall. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. We'll move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready. Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea. Safe? That's no small claim in these parts. Lead the damn way.
You drift through the dark until time, skill, or luck brings you to Last Light's dock.
Hold there. You can't just land and start unloading strangers. They're procedures, damn it. No one gets in without being tested. Commander Jaheira's orders. And they'll have it once we know they're free from infection. Here, form a line. Let's see if the Absolute's little pet recognizes any of you.
The Absolute's what? What are you doing?
If what you've said is true, no one has anything to fear. If not, well, we'll soon find out. Now, form a line. I'll not ask again.
Ketheric's lackeys found me already. Blast it all! You need to deal with him.
Ketheric's forces are infiltrating this place. You've got to take the fight to them.
The towers were here. Soot, sulfur, limestone, dusted all over. Signature.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite a flutter. Do you know why? You did? But that means... Wulbren! Wulbren! Oh, where is he? Ah! Wulbren!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barkas?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barkus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wulbren.
You don't belong here, Barkus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wulbren... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wulbren is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. As promised. I give you the brilliant retort. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded. Don't judge him too harshly. He's been through a lot. When he's had some rest, he'll be back to his usual self. Nonsense. When you've known each other as long as we have, there aren't sides. Wulbren can be a little sharp, but so can I. You should know that better than anyone. Well, perhaps Wulbren is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate. Oh, that's all right. I'm a patient fellow. I'm sure you'll clear a path for everyone soon enough. Yes? I'm sure you would.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy. I don't. That's why we're still standing around. This place gives me the creeps. Yeah? Ain't my neck of the woods.
Find out who it is and bring them to me.
Now, if you're done rifling through my things...
perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.